So the seller forms, out of the box, we provide a default seller form set, and I'll show you quickly what that looks like. So this is a seller transaction, and if you click add form, click on the default seller forms, it's going to pull in all of our default tabs. So pre-qual Q&A. So these are the questions I ask before I go out on a listing appointment. And then when I'm at the listing appointment, if I've taken the listing, after I take that listing, I sit down and I go over Go Live, MLS. I go over all 4 of these with the seller. It takes probably another 10, 15 minutes. But that 10 or 15 minutes saves me probably hours down the road from preventing or asking other questions. For instance, the Go Live info, we're going to plug in the address. What's the list price? Who's the primary contact, secondary? When is it going live in the MLS? Are we delaying showings? What day do showings start? What time do the sellers want people in their house? Is there an open house? Yes or no? Showing type, is it a go and show? Is it appointment required? All of these things. Now, we provide this one out of the box. You can tailor this. You can customize it however you'd like. It doesn't have to be this setup. Your state might do different things. I don't know. But again, just all this information. If you're a solo agent, it's great to have this here under one roof, because you can always go back to it and say, what did I say, or what did we agree to when we were setting up? When are we going to show it, or how are we going to show it? All of that. Or if you're a team, like when I leave a listing appointment, all of this stuff is saved on my phone, because we have an Apple or iOS app and Android. So all of this stuff will be saved on my phone. By the time I'm getting back in my truck, my administrative team already has all of this. They can start on the partial list and they can do all of the things. I mean, this system itself is it's such a game changer, because I don't have to, not that I don't want to, but I don't have to basically say anything to my admin. They just know what to do. Here's the stuff, you go do your job. Property access info, how are we accessing the property, combo, Supra, door, whatever it is. And you can customize all this stuff. Property access, more info, if you want to just type in some more info. When's it ready for pictures? Is the property occupied? Are we going to book a staging consult? Is it a variable commission? Do we need to send a property disclosure, or did I bring one with me because they don't do email? Lead paint, multifamily rider, condo rider, any additional notes I might want to plug in. All of that is housed right on this one Go Live page. The MLS details, same or similar thing. This is where I found myself when I would go out on a listing. Public data is not necessarily accurate. So public records, it might be more bedrooms, or it might not be natural gas, it might not be oil, whatever it is. All of this MLS info, these are all of the required fields that we need to fill out in our MLS. So again, we provided, and I'm presuming most other agents around the country, around the world, are filling out similar information, but you can customize it however you'd like. What style of the house, what does it look like, color, stories, all of that stuff. So all of these, interior, the construction, wood frame, what appliances are included. I can't tell you how many times I would leave a listing appointment and say, shoot, I can't remember if they said the washer and dryer are included. So again, taking 10, 15 minutes to go over these things with the seller at the table once you've taken that listing, it's amazing how much time this has saved, and not having to go back to a seller and say, hey, was the washer and dryer included? And then having them say, well, yeah, we talked about that already. You don't want to be in that position, trust me. Mechanicals, what do you got for equipment? All of these things. What is the heating type? All of this stuff is just all here for you, ready to go. And then up at the top, we've got the what's included tab. So this, when you fill all this out, let's just say central vac, clothes washer, doorbell camera, and save that, it gives you a PDF that you can download, and that can then be used on your MLS listing. So there's no question, hey, this is included or not included, or negotiable. And then just popping back over here, utility info. This is another one. I know I've seen some agents that have sheets like this handwritten, but presuming the home has electricity, who's the provider? What is the electricity power? Again, these are things that you just need to know. Is there piped natural gas, LP, liquid propane, oil? Does it have trash? When is it? Is it public water, public sewer, private water, private sewer? All of that stuff. These things are nice because it's just kind of like a little thing when on the sell side, when a buyer agent is asking, hey, we want to make sure our client puts the utilities in their name. Can you get us the utility providers? I did all that the day of, and here's the form. I don't need to go back to my seller and say, hey, or my TC doesn't have to go back and say, hey, who's who and what's what. You're just getting it all that day. And again, going over to the forms section, so we provide all of those forms out of the box, and then you can customize them. So you can see those tabs that we just went over. But if you want to add in more tabs or pages, you can do that. If you want to go in and customize the sections and what's asked, you can do all of that. So this is pretty self-explanatory, but if you need help, just shoot us a message and we're happy to help you.